Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal Van Dweller back with... Whoa, hey. Back with more. I was grabbing my phone and I hit the thing. And anyway, we're back with more classic Tetris Monthly Masters for August 2026. Hopefully that is not an omen. See how this thing is gonna go, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Anyway, we got a bunch of stuff. We got 2 Masters matches and 2 DAS Masters matches. Let's show you what they're gonna be. On the left side of your screen, top left corner, you see that Kpoke has already defeated Lucas. So Crab Rangoon is next up for Kpoke. Crab Rangoon versus Kpoke. The winner of this will eventually take on Alex T. But yeah, not right now. But eventually. But not now. But that should be a fun match. Crab versus Kpoke should be pretty good. And then we are gonna do... Oh wait, what do we do? Myles versus O. Oh wait, did I not report this? Did I not report this? Was that anyway? It's gonna be Myles versus O. Why don't yeah, that's right. I didn't report this, but anyway, Myles will take on O in the first match of the top 16. I can't believe I didn't do something like report the results of a match. That is so unlike me, man. Ask Anpu. He knows I'm great about it. What was the result? It was 0-3 and Zach what? Does anybody remember? Yeah, we got to fire that intern. I think it's the intern. Anyway, so that's going to be what we're doing in DAS Masters. And then we're going to do the DAS Blue round 1, round 2. And that will be Tired versus Anpu, winner versus Vance. So that's what we got. 4 matches on offer for you this evening. But first, it's going to be Kpoke versus Crab Rangoon, round 2 of Green in Masters. Let's take a look at the rules. The rules say that this is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles. Players can play on emulator or consoles so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronic or mechanical. Biological turbo only. The matches will be best of 5. So the first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through. Level 39 super kill screen should be turned on. And the score, of course, uncapped. Same piece sets will be used, and they will be re-rolled in between each game of the match. Players should not receive any in-game advice. So while you're playing the game, nobody telling you about how you should play your opponent's board state or any other information. 1 mind per match. That is it. Do not pause if you experience tech issues, or really for any other reason. But if you do experience tech issues, problems with OBS or camera capture, PC, blah, 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 just keep playing. Don't go, oh, what do I do? I'm going to pause here and ask for... Just go. I will figure it out. The winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $134.24. We got a ways to go until we can pay our top 8. So if you do want to keep this this whole tournament series rolling, you like Classic Tetris Monthly, been watching it for a long time, you love the community that is built around it, well, foundation of that is the players and getting the players here and keeping this a top tier event, and the prize pool is a big part of that. So consider using the Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links, one for Masters, one for DAS Masters. Click on the one for the tournament that you are interested in. It'll take you over to our prize pool partner, Matcherino. We got a page set up for the tournament. Look on the top right-hand corner. See a button that says log in. Click on that to log in. And once you are logged in, which you can do, by the way, with your Twitch, YouTube, or Discord account, you'll see some options on the right side, one of which is to contribute. So click on that to contribute. Any amount is good. Anywhere between, a penny if you're Burbia, $1 if you're normal, or even $1,865.76. That's an amount that is fine too. Whatever you got, burning a hole in your pocket. So thanks again to everybody who's contributed to the prize pool. Really appreciate that, and so do the players. Okay. If you want to, all right, so that's how to support the players. If you want to support the channel, that's something you can do. A lot of different ways to do that. One of which is to go to patreon.com/multi-Tetris, make an ongoing pledge of support, keep this channel going, just like the people on the screen have done. People like Scott Gray, Jane, The Window, Kenny, Anti-Game, Middlesbrough, Randolph, Mr. Brain, Corporal Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Cat Kid, Java T, Jason, Sunny, Mila, and everybody else. Thank you for your support, keeping this whole thing going. And you can find other ways to support us by using the support command. If you're watching on YouTube, you can do a super chat or a sticker or a channel membership, gift channel membership. Over on Twitch, you can do bits, you can subscribe, you can gift a subscription. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you do get an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subscription to grant to the stream of your choice on a monthly basis. But it is use it or lose it. You can't save or stack them, so do not lose it. Use it on us. All right. We got two players coming over, and it's Crab and Kpoke. So let me refresh the players. We'll watch them as they do their thing. They're doing their thing. And we're about to do our thing and play some classic Tetris monthly. All right, my peeps, I'm going to go ahead and put the pieces in the chat. You can continue to warm up for another minute, but the pieces are there, so you can start winding down or winding up or whatever, or don't wind anything. Whatever you want to do is fine. But we are going to get started pretty soon. All right, TV antenna is going to make sure everyone hydrates. The pieces are here. It's 07EIEIO. What is it? 070EEO. I guess you could have E1E10. Right? E1E10. Cousin Ivy says I'm down 13 pounds in the last month. Well, if you're trying to lose weight, that's good. If you're a British gambler, that's not good. Congratulations, Avi. Mario Kart. Oh my God, there's an earthquake. What are we gonna do? This is the one picture I can find of Kpoke just from 2023 CTWC. That's the picture I found. That is the one. If there's a more recent one, you know, I would love to add it to my personal collection. that sounds weird. I will add it to my my materials for building the stream. Yeah, it is a crazy scene. It is crazy. It looks like faces, or I don't know. You can make a lot of weird text faces out of that. Oh, you killed the seed. You killed the seed. You killed it. You killed the amazing seed. How dare you? All right, go ahead and increment to 1/8. You killed it. We'll never know. Hey, who knows what the result is? O versus Zach. You know, the Australia match we had the other night. I know obviously O won it 3-0 but what did he win it? I don't remember. So if anybody knows that information, I need that to report that. Someone could help me out with that. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's go. Seed number 15, seed number 18, Crab versus Kpoke. Round one, green bracket in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left side of your screen, it's Crab Rangoon. He's got a PB of 2.67, according to my research. Qualified in with 1.36 million, making his 9th appearance in the Masters event. Debuted back in October of 2025, has made it as far as the top 16. Looking to get back there tonight. Could do that. Also has made an appearance in CTWC's Gold Bracket Tournament. Debuted in that this year. You've also seen him at the Houston Regional, where we were all introduced to Crab Rangoon. And look at that, sunglasses. What a cool guy. Second, really, only to Tommy NTG. But you know, Crab's right up there. On the right side, it is Kpoke, or Confusing Poke, or Poke, or whatever you want to call him. It's fine. Got a PB of 2.15 million, qualified in with a 1.21 million, and defeated Lucas 3-0 in round 1 here to get to this round 2 matchup. This is Kpoke's overall 5th appearance. And he's looking to get to the top 16 for the first time. Most recent time we saw him was all the way back in February of 2025. So it has been about a year and a half since we have seen Kpoke. He was you saw him in CTWC in 2022 and 2023 in the gold bracket. Also saw him at the Minnesota Regionals 2021 and 2022. And has a future circuit win. That was back in 2024, August. And he defeated Meme in that one. $123 for Kpoke, $235 for Crab. I'm sorry, Kpoke. Wait. $238 for Crab, $123 for Kpoke. I can do this, guys. I can do this. I've done this before. I can figure it out. All right, so nobody knows the score of O versus Zach the other day. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. If you were watching it, but if you watched it but don't remember, just tell me. Just so I know I can be heard. Just so I can feel seen and acknowledged. All right, Cole is gonna check. Thanks, Cole. You know what? You know what, Cole? I think you've earned that mod shit back, right? Before the clankers took it away. No, all right, Cole. We can do you one better. How about this? You're a VIP. You are a VIP. Oh, if you get top 4, all right. If we get top 4, we'll take VIP away, and then make you work for it again. How many VIPs do I have, by the way? Oh boy, Kpoke. Kind of some dirty dealings there. Oh, it doesn't use the J for how I thought he was going to do it. Ends up using it there for a triple. This is going to work out. It was 3-0. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh boy, when was that? What day was that exactly? What was the date? I at least want to get the date right. I mean, I can look that up, but while you're there, 485 for Crab, 369 for Kpoke. The 15th. All right. And it was probably around this time. So that's fine. All right. Great time. 508 for Crab, 374 for Kpoke. So Kpoke's pace has been hurt a little bit by a couple of misdrops, but You're addicted to the suspense of the wheel? You just like different wheels determining what happens to people. You're saving your points for something big? Oh god. I'm gonna have to remove that from the options, I think. 591 for Crab, 450 for Kpoke. See, you shouldn't have warned me, Chen. You should not have warned me. Now I know. Tetris for Kpoke, 529. 644 for Crab, one line apart. At least when I started that sentence. I did not remod Cole. I made him a VIP, so a little placeholder to remind me that he's got that mod thing going on. He's very important that I remember that. Therefore, he's a very important person. Oh boy, both players kind of mid to high digs here. Still should be doable with rolling. Kpoke was kind of out of it, but then that J piece. Tetris for Crab, 714, 593 for Kpoke. Tayo got an 18.5 with Das, B-type, GG's. Or GG. There's one game. Actually, Vandy, it's one game, so I don't know why you are thanking them for multiple games when they just played one game, Vandy. All right, thank you, YouTube. $668 for. It's like when people say congratulations. Like, oh, you only did one thing. So you don't go, oh, why not just say congratulations? Because they only did one thing. Yeah, but that's just what you say. $737. Both players still stacking here. Level 26 now, and Crab ahead by like 90,000. Is that how you think Cole and me sound? Yes, it is. Hi, it's Junkle Cook here. I just want to remind you. Hey. No. I mean commenters, leavers of comments. All right, we're on 28 here, and it's about 100,000 point lead for Crab. Long bar in Tetris for Kpoke. We are into 29 now. Crab with the max. Both players with 2 million, so they can go for a while on these levels. But oh no, that's going to be top out for Crab Rangoon at A57. The target for Kpoke is A58. It's a bit of a chase down, 126,000 points. I mean, I'm sorry. What am I saying? 26,000 points. What am I doing, guys? I've had a long day. I was up at 8 a.m. All right, it's done. You're good. You are good. You are good. Kpoke, you have succeeded. I'm a mess. What am I saying? Just mute me today, if you don't mind. Why am I saying words? Kpoke is good. I've been up early, you know. I did not get much sleep. I did not. Why are you timing out Bandy Pants? Don't do it. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get a PB, I guess. Yes, I understand. I understood. I am. Zook with the tier 1, by the way, thank you. We're doing Kermit voice now. I don't know why you guys always think that's like, I mean, maybe it has something to do with it, but it's not like I am doing my impression of that character. I'm just making a voice. What's the time where I am? It's 7:30 p.m. almost. All right, new pieces. Yes, he got the 126,000 points chased down. Yes, he did. All right, pieces are in the chat. FBB282. I wonder when you like mess up the seed like that at the beginning, where you're like, oh, we scooched forward to we had to use a different seed because I messed it up. Do you ever think like, oh, well, maybe if I didn't, maybe I would have won the other seed, but not this one? Like, do people think that? Or do they just go, oh, no, we're just playing Tetris, and probably would have been just about the same? FBB282. You can spam the chat. You spam away. Spam it. The capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Sarajevo. Of course. You can spam the chat with, if you're cheering for a player, cheer for a player. Thanks, Cole. All right, both players ready. Game number 2. Kpoke up 1 game to none in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Is Bosnia in the chat? Any ideas for a 300k channel point redeem? A genuine Vandy insult? Oh, I don't want to insult people anymore. I have to stop doing that. It's wrong. 500k for VIP? Oh, a 50-50 chance of VIP or timeout. I like that. Now that is intriguing. Hey, what's up, Colin? Welcome. I've been informed by Colin that I can no longer whistle along to catchy songs in the playlist, because when they get converted into edited versions on YouTube, the music bed is changed by Dan V, and so I'm like whistling a totally different song that people are not hearing, and it's totally inexplicable. Like, why is he just whistling that random tune? So I can no longer just whistle my favorite parts of the song. Colin has ruined my one joy in life. Thanks, Colin. There's only so many VIPs, Chen. We have so many legends. Like, eventually these players are going to start to retire. We haven't seen Dog in a few months. If he goes into like retired status, we're going to have to treat him like, like a legend of a bygone era, and we're going to need those VIP slots open. you know? So I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can spare these VIP slots, and I wouldn't want to give it to you and then have to take it away. You know? Are most of them mods? Well, yeah, but eventually, you know, we will. You know, when if Dog is truly gonna retire or whatever, we'll just move him to emeritus status, and then he will be a VIP. He will have fulfilled his obligations to Classic Tetris Monthly University, and will go into VIP status. All right, 357 for Crab, 241 for Kpoke. But, you know, so long as I think there's a chance they'll come back ever, you know, I can't give them VIP status. But I think like Tristop, probably VIP status soon, you know. You know, I could see Fractal playing, you know, Mega Dasters or something. So Fractal. Well, I don't know. I could see Tristop playing. You know, I don't know. It's hard. It's tough to say. I don't talk to any of these people, so I don't know like what their plans are or what there's, you know. Here's when I play. Here's when I don't. I don't know. 451 for Crab. 340 for Kpoke. And the Tetris down for Kpoke 364, back by 110,000 points and ahead by 8 lines. But I don't know, Chen. I don't know if I can VIP someone who's so mean to my friend Kingsman. You're really mean to him, and he is my friend. So I you know, I don't know. I don't have a, you know, a very important a VII, you know, a very important insulter of my friends. All right, we are into Kpoke 461, 592 for Crab. You say we're on good terms. Well, says you. Says you. You don't like when he makes fun of you? You don't take it so well? Oh. Yeah, you shouldn't. I mean, that's his thing, though. I mean, if you're hanging out in his chat, then that's what he's gonna do. All right, 653 for Crab, 621 for Kpoke. See, think you're a young man, Chad. Chad. Thing you don't understand is, you know, for people of a certain age, insulting you is a way of expressing, you know, affection. So back in, you know, Kingsman and my, you know, day, that's how you knew you were in good standing when people would, like, you know, tease you. But you know, it's different now. But we haven't lost that, you know. So that's how it used to be. That's why, you know, I tease Kingsman. He teases me. That's how it works. It means you're part of the club. 803 for Crab, 771 for Kpoke. Oh, Chen, that's sad. I understand. Tetris for Crab, 833, 806 for Kpoke. Jungle Cook says, you haven't ever seen the Gran Torino barbershop scene? I don't know if I saw Gran Torino. Did I see that? I don't know. Guess not. All right, Tetris for Kpoke, 849. 931 for Crab. And Tetris here. So it's about a 100,000 point lead. Crab still like 10 to 13 lines in hand, something like that. Oh, nice setup there for Kpoke with that L piece to like bridge across and create a one-line burn. So that was pretty slick. 938 for Kpoke, 832 for Crab. There's another Tetris Crab, and he, well, you know, is looking to have a 1.1 into. And Poke is into. He's at 982 now. Into 30, set up on the left well, gets it in. Now he's got the max, level 30. There's the Tetris Kpoke, A69. Tetris for Crab, B74. So Crab's still ahead by... I mean, it's hard to say because it's 16 line difference. But Crab now with the C18, Kpoke with the C05. So Kpoke really is going to have to put on some pace. We're about 45 lines away. Not 45, 65 lines away. And at some point, you do got to put some pace on and kind of try to stop digging here. Obviously, he wants that. But when you got an opponent that's like ahead of you and that far behind, you know, you can get lulled into a false sense of, you know, how close it is. And realize like you're topping out, and all of a sudden your opponent is like still got 20 lines to go, and you're sitting there waiting. So this is pretty tough. But he's continuing to dig it out. It's back by about 100,000 points, 27 lines to go. And Crab is kind of digging here, trying to add points and just stick around long enough. And Kpoke is, oh no, this is very interesting. Crab's gonna top out. So Kpoke has got a chase down. Just needs to get to 63. D63. D63, the long bar gets over, and that is a Tetris right at the end. It was during the delay period, so he didn't know what he needed, but it was just enough. So Kpoke is good in game number 2. Are you serious? Holy moly, right at the end. Yeah, he didn't know. There's a delay. You know, we're playing on the internet. So he didn't know exactly what he needed. So he set up kind of risky bisky for that Tetris and got it. But Crab had like just topped out. And man, you just think like, man, if Crab had just kind of stuck around and been able to knock that down, even just singling and doubling it down, maybe he could have surpassed that. But holy moly. So Kpoke, very, very good. So that's going to be two games to none is where we're at with that one. New pieces are in the chat, players. You can take a moment. Burbia says, I'm delaying my bedtime for this. All right, well, just check with your parents. What's up, Sidnev? Sidnev, former CTM champ, in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Guys, champions in the chat. Champion alert. What is happening with Bosnia? Is Bosnia new? What is up with Bosnia? Why is everyone saying Bosnia? Cousin Avi is gifted a tier 1 sub to Sidnev. Thank you, Cousin Avi. Appreciate that. All right, looks like both players are ready. It's game number 3. Crab and Kpoke. Kpoke looking to wrap it up right now, and Crab has got to win. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, I don't know if everyone keeps saying Bosnia. I don't understand. Yeah, what about Herzegovina? You know? No? Oh, we were playing Among Us Saturday and it auto-corrected Burbia to Bosnia. Oh, that's funny. I like that. All right, Crab already with a little bit of a dicey left side of the board, but no problem. Getting that taken care of. All right, so Among Us is the one, those little, kind of multicolored little, weirdo looking characters. And then what do you do? Is it like there's one of you who's, I don't know, who's like sabotaging the rest of you, and then everybody's got to figure out who it is? Is that what it is? I've never played it. So you try to figure out who it is. Oh, okay. The imposter kills the others. All right, so you got to figure out who the imposter is. All right, Crab was just a really kind of a rough time in the middle of that board. It's kind of like me when I was trying to like talk earlier. That's kind of what happened for Crab the last 20 lines or so. All right, he's getting it straightened out. He's setting up for the dirty. And there is a nice dirty, that L on the left side. It can be fixed pretty easily with a bar, and it is. $230 for Kpoke, $137 for Crab. A little bit of a suffer start for Crab, but kind of play in the middle of the board right now. All right, we'll see. He's going to go in column 3, try to set up. Yep. And there's a 1 row of garbage, column 3. Well, all right, set up again. Same place. Now it's getting a little dicey here, but long bar comes in, 229. And another one. So 254 for Crab, 328 for Kpoke. Burby says, why does this guy get all the pieces when he center whales, but I don't? Sounds like a skill issue. Says the guy who can't even max out. Right. See, I can't. I'm not in a place I can never. It's like, oh, well, you can't even play the game, you know? I can never say anything. I'll get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it before the end of the year. That's it. We're gonna go on the grind. Mino, what's your PB? Mino said we're racing to see who gets maxed out first. I think if I just put in some time, I'll get it. Oh, the crab gonna miss the S spin. A little bit frustrated there. 727. I mean, yeah, you'll probably get it first. You'll probably get it. You got your 7th Vandy max on Das. All right, good. It's good. It's good training. When you get it, are you going to pop off and call out Kingsman? I doubt it very seriously. I don't. I'm not planning it out. Crab in kind of a frustrating, just 18 here in this one. He's at 389. Kpoke at 502. Lombard gets over dirty. And he's going to try now and open up that column 5. He does open it up. Level 19. Happening soon. He's got Burns, long bar in the middle. He's into 19 now, 442. And another bar down. Tetris, he's going to stay there. And the bar down, Tetris, 494. 558 into 19 for Kpoke. Kpoke like 9 lines back. You're here watching the Jays and the Rays. I was, at the beginning, I was watching the Sox versus the Diamondbacks. We were doing okay, and then we gave up the lead with a grand slam. Killed the vibes. Yo, Crab just kind of center well in here. All right, a little dependent. Long bar down, Tetris, 607. 668 for Kpoke. So Crab is, starting to close the gap a little bit. Now this is, ooh. My God. There you go. There's a triple. Opens up that column 8. Long bar in, 646. Better than watching the Guardians. You're terrible. Aren't you like... I mean, you guys could get a wild card, right? All right, Crab now is set up in column 10. 705, long bar in, 735. So it's getting close. Now, here's the thing. Crab is ahead by 7 lines. And that could become relevant like much, much later, but still a lot of Tetris to go. Tetris, Kpoke, 850. A couple of Tetrises here for Crab, and he's got the real-time score lead at this moment. Kpoke takes it back. Good adjust there for Kpoke for the square. Long bar in, 916. There's a Tetris. Crab, 931. There's one Kpoke, 948. So we're kind of trading the lead back and forth. But with that, Kpoke is back like 10 lines-ish. All right, Kpoke with some holes in the board now, and this is going to allow Crab maybe to get back in the lead, which he is. He's the first one to max out. Again, he is ahead in lines. And, all right, Kpoke looking to uncover that, or just kind of uncover that well that's there. And it is uncovered. It's a Tetris well. Crab is into 29, and no, it hangs on the left side. B10 is the target for Kpoke. B10 target. All Crab can do is sit and watch and wait and see what happens. But B10 target. And Kpoke, oh my goodness, gets a long bar over. Maybe he could bring this down. That's an epic long bar if it holds, but we'll see what he can do. It's really all up to him. B10 He's within a Tetris now. And the bar's not going to come, and Kpoke going to top out, and Krabs center well experience will take game number 3. So he will continue on. Yeah, listen, I mean, didn't he have he had the like terrible 18, right? And then all of a sudden he's got a 1.1 on 29. So huge post transition. That's crazy. All right. New seed. Okay, looks like both players have signaled ready. They both got the pieces in. Let's go. Game number 4, Crab and Kpoke. 3-1 Tetris. Ogre says this is the best flex style song. I mean, it's hardly a bad one, that's for sure. There's a few. Colin says there's a few. What? What's a bad one? The ones that put you to sleep? Oh, you like the more energetic ones. All right, Tetris, Crab 160, 120 for Kpoke. The best song is the Sawtooth Sound song. Oh, the hearing test song, you mean? That one? Is that the one? $230 for Crab, 171 for Kpoke. Yeah, I've probably been watching more baseball this year than like any year the past 25 years or something, or just probably my whole life for watching more this year. And it occurs to me, it's like there's always, for any of these games, there's like 2 broadcasts, right? Like the home broadcast and then the away broadcast, like both markets, right? So Red Sox are playing Arizona, so there's a Boston broadcast, there's an Arizona broadcast, and the broadcasters are homers, right? Like they are in favor and biased in favor of the hometown or the team that it's their team, right? But like, we should have that for this. Like, we should have like a crab biased stream and a Kpoke biased stream. You know, a home and away broadcast, you know, like what you can go in and people, you know, when Crab does something great, the Crab guy is like, and look, he did it. And when Kpoke does something great, the Crab guy will be kind of disappointed and sad. Like truly biased commentators. All right, good night, Burbia. All right, Hannes informing us that he does not watch baseball. All right, well, we were all on the edge of our seats to find out how much baseball you had watched. It's like, wait, somebody likes something? Oh, well, let me make sure I register my disdain. All right, good. Phew, I did it. All right, 518 for Crab, 438 for Kpoke. So Crab ahead right now by like 60,000. You thought I was talking about Hana? Oh, like our Hana? No, Hannes. No, Hana's Hana is a sweetheart. Hannes, on the other hand, tough to say. 556 for Kpoke, 595 for Crab. My thoughts on Tom Hamilton's commentary? I don't even know what that is. Tom Hamilton. 582 Kpoke, Crab still in the lead by, yeah, about 60,000. Long bar down, long bar down. And here come the bars for Crab. Oh, the Cleveland announcer, very animated. I'll have to check him out. Vandy, have you ever played GeoGuessr? Like one time when it was just, you know, kind of emerging. But I have not played it since it's become like a worldwide massive esport. But I think I would like it. Maybe I'll give it a shot. Now that it's probably cooling off and is less popular. Oh, can't get the JD spin for Crab. Tried it. 765 for Crab and now 832 for Kpoke, who is in the lead. But here comes Crab now, 853. So yeah, you know, Crab is like 4 to 8 lines back, somewhere in there. And if you give Crab, credit for Tetrises for those lines, then Crab is in the lead, or at least it's very close. $950 for Crab, $991 for Kpoke. Tetris Evan T says, what is Spain's capital? I need it for my homework. It is Madrid. Hannes, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you spoiling? The person paid for that. Why are you doing that? What are you doing? See what I'm saying, guys? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Crab beat 20. A at 99 for Kpoke. So Crab now with the small real-time lead, also back in lines. Tetris, Kpoke, he's back out in the lead now. Well, it was Madrid. Evan, if you want a different one, if you want to come up with a different one, I'll give you 2. Since you're not getting the one you wanted. B64 Crab, C21 for Kpoke. Both of them now into the 29 phase. Kpoke ahead 20,000 points, ahead by 7 lines. Crab gets a Tetris, retakes the lead. They're close enough in score that they're just going to flip-flop if they keep Tetrising. What about France? Well, that would be Paris, France. Oh, Crab getting up kind of high here. How can he survive this? And no, that longboard does not get to the left, and he's going to have to top out C50, and Kpoke is good. 3 games to 1. Crab did great, very creative in the middle there. The most creative, odd game was the one that he won. I mean, maybe that's a little bit of a lesson, right? When you just kind of play like DGAF, maybe there's a liberation in that. But great game, Crab, great game, Kpoke, and this is just in time for the scheduled time of the next match, which is Myles versus O. So we'll go ahead and report this green. It showed round 1 the entire time. That was round 2. We'll have Dan V hand draw it in frame by frame. All right, Kpoke, you are good. Oh my guys, pumped. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I had the cough button on, and then I accidentally hit it in the middle of my coughing. I was coughing. All right, well, let's go ahead and set up our next match. Next match? I can talk. Next match. I'm going to run some ads real quick. Oh, I'm having like a coughing fit right now, guys. I'm dying. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm trying not to die. I'm just like, I don't know, I got some problems, I guess. All right, we'll fix this all up. Get stencil. We need stencil work. Got to go to the stencist. Now your stencil's fine. It's just my stencil was off. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. Are you supposed to choke on yogurt? I don't think you're supposed to choke on yogurt. I shouldn't be eating yogurt anyway near a broadcast. That's like, it's not a good way to treat your voice during a stream. Yeah, it's a good tip there, Mino. Good tip. That should be like, one of the top 10 life tips. Don't choke on stuff. That's like right up there. Vandy names players capitals from memory for fun. Vandy. Sure. Well, kind of depends. So, O is from Australia, and that's Canberra. And Myles is from the United States. That's Washington, D.C., but also from Arizona, I think. So that would be Phoenix. But also maybe from Texas a little bit. So that would be Austin. I'm not really I don't follow around where Myles goes. Although, if we know where, does anybody know what Australian state that O lives in? Because I could also give you the Australian state capital. We might have done this before. We might have done this in the previous round, but I don't remember. I think it was New South Wales. Yeah, he was like, remember? New South Wales. Yeah, he's from New South Wales, so that's Sydney. Remember? New South Wales. Wales. New South Wales. 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 No South Wales. All right, well, we got the Myles apartment tour. That's something that we could do. You want to do the Myles apartment tour? I mean, look at this sophisticated apartment. He's got like 3 chairs at the breakfast nook. He's got a bag lunch. He's got a pretty sweet looking paper towel holder. With the brush nickel appliances or stainless steel appliances or whatever it is. Oh wait, that's a Brita? That's a Brita water filter? Oh, I thought that was a paper towel holder. It's a little small on my screen, so. Yeah, great looking door. I see a closet there for like it could be the water heater or there could be a coat closet next to the door. And of course, you got this situation. We're doing apartment tours. I see a lot of stuff plugged in down there in the bottom left. I see a ladder. Someone's got some laundry to do as well. You like the floor? Yeah, look at all that stuff plugged in down there. Let's see. Maybe like there's an iPhone. What's going on down there? Oh, we got the tour. The floor tour. Oh, you guys missed it. He's a really shiny floor. That floor was very shiny. You missed the shiny floor. So that's exclusive content. Man, bro's proud of that floor. Look at that. Look how shiny that floor is, man. You can eat off that thing. Why is that so shiny? That's like the shiniest floor I've ever seen. Holy mackerel. You guys see that? You guys see that? That was great. Wow. All right. Well, I'm still waiting on Myles here. All right. Yeah, a little bit of laundry to do. He got some. Looks like he got some mail or paperwork to get through. Bedpost, man, rocking. It's a great bed. I never seen a bed like a handle in the middle of the bedpost too. It's pretty good. All right, well that's at CTM Cribs for today. Oh wait, Myles is here. Oh look, Myles is here. We did an apartment tour. Nice Brita filter, Myles. All right, the pieces are here. To B to E F E. To B to EFE. That is the question. Oh, this is that. This is the TikTok money. Listen, no, live simply and then use that money for stuff that's like important. Like he's probably got someone hired to bring him like Totino's pizza rolls, probably, and spaghetti. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let us get them going. Myles versus O in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Guys, this is a top 16 matchup. So we are now into the top 16 of this month, finally. On the left side, it's Myles, who's got a PB of 8.063 million, qualled in with a 1.62, so a rollover average in quals. Now he got into the top 8 with his qualifier, so this is his first match in this month's tournament. Players who qualify 1 through 8 get a 2-round bye and get to start off in the round of 16. And then everybody else plays to see who gets to face those 8 people. Made his Masters debut back in May of 2021. This is his, close your ears if you don't want to hear this, Myles. This is your 44th appearance in the Masters event. He's up there in Masters appearances, that's for sure. He's been in the finals 3 times, most recently in October of 2024. Also 5 other semifinals appearances as well. Has played in our Das Masters event several times. And also played in our Stupid Tetris Monthly events, 4 of those. He's a CTWC Gold Bracket veteran, 6 times in that. Made it to the top 8 the last 3 years. And an extensive regionals history, including Vegas, Phoenix, Waco, Kansas City, Genesis, Stillwater, and he won the Desert Regional in 2022. Also a former Challenger Circuit winner, beating Doge in January of 2023, and won a Future Circuit back in September of 2020, beating Scotto Bazoo. 137 here for Myles. Oh, he's also one of the original, the OG Game Crashers. Did I mention that? One of the OG. You never take that away. One of the OG crashers. On the right side, it is O. O is from Australia, New South Wales. With a PB of 2.83 million, qualified in with a 1.41. He got a one-round bye and then defeated Zach, the other Australian in the bracket, in round 2. That was 3-1. This is O's overall 16th appearance in the Masters event. These two have never met in the Masters event before. So that's pretty good. O's best finish in the Masters was in March of 2023. That was a semifinals appearance. Also played in the No Bars November STM. Played in the Australia regional tournament. That was in 2021. I think that was online. And the winner of a Futures Circuit back in September of 2022. What is happening in O's headshot? What is happening in that headshot? He's looking awesome is what is happening. It's amazing. DJ Mr. Burrows says, did the world really need a second South Wales? Well, I don't know if they needed a second one, but maybe they needed a new one. I don't know. 400 for 330 for Myles. But anyway, the capital of New South Wales, Tetris 7T, is Sydney, which is not the capital of Australia. A lot of people think Sydney's the capital of Australia. It is not. Lest anyone think. What, the largest city is the capital usually true? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I know for the U.S. states, very, very often the largest city is not the capital. There's ample example. Sacramento, California, Carson City, Nevada, Olympia, Washington, Salem, Oregon. Yeah, there's a lot of ones that aren't. Albany, New York. Sometimes it is. Austin, Texas, not the largest city. Helena, Montana, right? What's the largest city in Montana? Butte? Is it Butte? Bozeman? Yeah, DJ Tom is right. There are strategic reasons why a capital wouldn't be the largest city, right? You usually want to separate the commercial power of your country from the financial or economic power of your country. 451 for Myles, 5, but for states, and for states. So anyway, if any of you are planning on starting a country anytime soon, well, come to me for advice. Thank you. 500 for Myles, 586 for Chef O. Oh yeah, Billings. Right, Billings, right. I totally forgot about Billings. There's a Tetris for O, 637 Myles at 525. So O, about 110,000 point lead. Now, some of the states are so small, there's no room for like multiple giant, important cities like Boston, Providence. Those are the capitals and the financial center of the state. And there's we're going to do all kinds of interesting conversations here at Classic Tetris Monthly, mostly about states and fast food. 669 for Myles, 778 for O. There's a triple into column 3 for Myles. Going to clean up this board. Chef O, gradually widening this lead, is now 160,000 points ahead just about. There's a Tetris Myles, 769. I think it's crazy that like Washington, D.C., was like named. They named it after the guy, and the guy was still alive. He's like, oh, and hey, we're gonna name this after you, and you're still the president. It's pretty crazy. $906 for Myles, A04 for O. So O has got the max out. It's almost like putting his face on the money while he's still alive in office. Well, the Washington was, already a massively important force for good, even without being the first president, right? Well, let's put it this way: he was important. I don't know. It wasn't it's true. It wasn't Washington's idea. Washington said, hey, put me and name it after me. All right, that's going to be a top out for O at B94. And so the chase down target for Myles, B94. Can he do anything here? No, not going to be able to do it. Had an opportunity there, couldn't cash it in. So it's going to be O taking game number 1. Oh, he's so excited. He took a game off Myles. Myles is drinking a milkshake, though. It'll be all right. All right, new pieces here. But, Washington had, he had a role in the French and Indian War. He was, the war general who, won the Revolutionary War, presided over the Constitutional Convention. He kind of did some big stuff there, so he didn't just go, oh, name it after me, and then pass a law to do that. How many streams can we go without U.S. history? None. Knowledge is good. Knowledge is good, Travis. All right, you can bring up you want to bring up another topic? We can bring it up. He invented wooden teeth while flying a kite with a key. Yeah. Did all that stuff. U.S. history is so short, though. That's true. You was just listening to Hamilton the musical. All right. Looks like both players are ready. Let's go game number 2 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. It is funny, though, that people who are a certain age, they go, oh, U.S. history, Hamilton. U.S. history, Hamilton, right? That's what their frame of reference is. There's nothing wrong. I mean, listen, you're born. That's what you know. That's fine. But it's kind of interesting how it's synonymous with it. Oh, U.S. history, like Hamilton, right? I like that. I've got to be in the room where it happened. I never watched Hamilton. I will eventually, but I'm not. It's not I don't know. All right, Myles is up pretty high here, but it's level 18, and Myles is an accomplished, experienced roller, so he's going to set this up, get a triple, keep that right side open. Long bar over, Tetris for Myles. By the way, Hana, thank you for your subscription. Appreciate that. Mari with the raid party of 11. Mari must have heard that we were talking about George Washington. I said, oh, well, we've got to raid monthly Tetris. What's up, Mari? Yes, Mari is indeed into politics. $178, 600 for both, 2 lines apart. Same scores, same lines, or almost same lines. Mari was talking about Riccio. No, there's no shot Mari was talking about Riccio. Not a chance. What's up, King? So Near Greatness over on YouTube says, I just love seeing Tetris. It's so satisfying. Oh, welcome. Shoebox says, so fun to watch. And then Jungle Cook says, of course, you gotta come for the Tetris, stay for the capitals of countries you've never heard of, and what is a sandwich and what isn't. Yeah, that's pretty much this. That's this stream. Oh, with kind of an interesting setup over here, but should be able to get around this, and the board not too high. Getting it taken care of. 314 for Myles, 374 for O. Right, a long bar would help O out a lot here, but ends up having a block before he can just wait around for it. So still digging up near the oh boy, this is going to be tough. And that is going to be a top out chase down target for Myles is 380. Pretty much all the any 380 will do. All right, he knows the sitch. He's going to take the triples, taking it down. He knows. And the long bar in for the Tetris, and Myles is good in game number 2. Name all the teams in the MLB. That is not on the list. And that's 32, what is it? 30 teams. It's too many to name. And it's not on the list. That said, I know sometimes I do have an issue like, wait, which teams are in which division? I'm low key, I might have to add that to my Anki, so I'll get it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to add that. That's embarrassing not to, like, wait a minute, which division? Who's in order of their acceptance? Oh, into baseball. All right, looks like both players have signals ready. They're both on seed, and that means we're ready to play game number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. What year did the Expos join and what year did they move? What year did they move? You mean to Washington? Well, I think they joined in 77. I think it was. Wait, when did the Expos join? Was it 70s? Because weren't they? Well, wait a minute. No. Hold on. I don't know. That's a good question. Let me think about this. Did they join in 77? I don't remember. Maybe 76. You might have that right. And yeah, when did they move? Wasn't it 2000? When did they move? To Washington, right? Oh boy. O is in a little bit of a bind here. '05. I was going to say '06, but that makes sense. All right, 283 for Myles, 232 for O. Oh, it was 69. $318 for Myles, 278 for O. All right, they are now very, very close in score again after a bit of a dig on Myles' side. $435 for O, $442 for Myles. So Myles 470 into 19, O with one Line clear to go, and yeah, now is into 19 at like 5:06. There's a Tetris for 5:31. So O back 4 lines ahead at like 13,000. One bar over Tetris O 595. So Myles now a little bit ahead in score, a little bit ahead in lines. All right, Myles going to uncover that right side, 819. Oh, still with a little bit of garbage here to clean up before you can get Tetris ready, but Myles is ready already. Skimming it down. And now kind of needs a bar, or yeah, still needs a bar. All right, so O still trying to bring this down. Yes, a little bit of a drought. And O is set up and gets the bar that Myles had just gotten to end that drought. You got to be careful. You can't spoil the drought. A 27 for Myles, 892 for O. And we're into the 29 phase now. Myles, oh boy, that T in the middle. It's all right, he's going to bring it down. A 71 gets that triple down. So Myles going to try to get back to work, knock this down. That left side bar doesn't get all the way over, so he's going to have to fix that. O's got some garbage over the right side, so he's not ready to Tetris yet. Myles trying to not let this become a Myles dig highlight. And Myles is now clean and low. He's at B35. O's board continuing to pile up. Oh, no. Undershoots that long bar, and that is going to put an end to game number 2. And Myles is up 2 games to none. So, Myles, you are good. All right. So there's Myles. He's good. Two games to one is where we're at. Let's give these players some pieces. All right, looks like both players ready. Game number 4. Oh, has got to win this one to stay in, try and force a decider. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, a little bit of an early movement there when he was trying to get that tuck, so Myles just going to have to sort that out, which he does. No ill effect whatsoever. Starting the game off 2 Tetrises. All right. Oh, not thrilled at the moment. Yelling at the screen. Got to get this down. I need something for that left side. That J helps. Okay. Now it's starting to go the right way. And O is going to uncover the right side. There's a Tetris Myles, 234, 157 for O. There's a Tetris for Myles, 297, 232 for O. Will Terraria, thanks for the follow over on Twitch. All right, O gonna open up that right side. So Myles right now 42,000 points ahead. Gets a long bar. He's 369, 305 for O. Kind of has to spin and then spin back that T-piece to get it down that right side. So O's got a clean board now. So back in business. 332 for O, 381 for Myles. $496 for O, $543 for Myles. We're into 19 now. Myles back by 5 lines, ahead by 30, I don't know, 30 something thousand points. All right, let's go at 49 now. He's thousands of points ahead. Oh my God, thousands of points. So many points. All right, Chef O gets a Tetris 656, 648 Myles. Long bar in Tetris for Myles. All right, O could really use a bar there. Is going to get it. That'll split out some lines there. And now long bar over Tetris 4-0, 705. Keeping it close. Myles gets the bar. That cleans up the board. He is ready now. Long bar right. Tetris, Myles, 746 and another. For another 30,000 points on his. He's 40,000 points ahead of O. All right, Myles, A31. He's got the max. O has got the max now. O is into 29. And O here fighting the bottom of the board, just trying to get this all situated so we can start scoring again. All right. Oh, shoot. O's left side. Kind of that Z flat to the left here. Going to have to sort this out. You can see O starting to scramble. Myles is ahead by like 70,000 points. The board climbing for O, and that is going to be a top out for O at A57. That means Myles will continue on, and it's going to go in as a 3-1, but definitely hard fought on both players' sides, no doubt. So Myles, though, will take the victory in this one and will be moving on to the top 8. Oh, GG's to you. You played great. You showed some heart. And, you know, fan favorite. We love you. And you're Australian, so that is important as well. And you have a ladder, and you got a great hat, and you got a wonderfully yellow jacket. You got a lot of stuff going on, so don't let this match result get you down. All right, Myles with that C63. Kind of gutting it out, you know. You're like, oh well, I got to 39 and maybe I'll get a D score. Not necessarily what you're hoping for, but it is enough. Oh no, not gonna get it. Doesn't matter. He won. There it is. So GG's Myles, you did great. And let's go ahead and take a look at where we are at in this Masters event tournament now. Just to get a look at the tournament picture. Let's refresh, make sure everything is up to date. So here's where we stand, at least as far as our top 16 goes. We still have 1, 2, 3 more spots to fill in the top 8. But Winter's already in, Kirby's in, O made it in, Kpoke is in, Cole is in. And we've got our first top 8er, and that is Myles. So what's left in these early rounds to do? Yeah, we still got to do Dan V versus Shadow. That is scheduled, actually. So that is scheduled for tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon. Actually, tomorrow afternoon. And we do have some more, you know, we have some afternoon Tetris for y'all Wednesday afternoon here in the States. All right, but that's scheduled. Worldo versus this and that, Winner versus Lokenze. That is scheduled for Saturday, so that is scheduled. Then this other top 16, this Scooty versus ID Kirby, that is scheduled for Saturday as well. So that is all there and ready to go. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing Paco versus Remy, Winner versus Tugi tomorrow. So by the time tomorrow comes, yeah, we'll have done... Orange will be filled in. Teal will be filled in. And then on Saturday, pink will be filled in. So we're making some progress. All right, we still got more Tetris for you tonight. Starting in 7 minutes, that's when it's scheduled, is Das. Let's go to Das. It's Das time. It's going to be Tired versus Anpu, Winner versus Vance. That's what we're going to do. So 2 more matches are all going to be in Das Masters. I'm going to go ahead and mute here, run a couple of ads. Be back in a few minutes, and we'll start to get that all going for y'all. I reported the matches. The intern reported the matches. Actually, I reported. I don't make the intern do it. I'll see if I can figure out how to get the intern to do it, though. Very interesting. All right, I'm gonna go mute here. Start setting up the thing. We'll be back in a few minutes. Alrighty, Roo folks. We're out. Now it's time to do DAS. It is time to do DAS. So we had 2 Masters matches. It's DAS time. Just want to remind the players of the rules. The rules. The rules. Remember, these are best of 5 matches. Players first to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through. Same piece sets will be used, and we will re-roll them in between each game. And remember, players, if you can hear me right now, put on your Hertz and input display. Turn it on Anpu. Remember to heed the spirit of DAS. This is a DAS tournament, so we're playing DAS for DAS players. If you want to play a different tournament, well, those exist. Go play those. But here, we play DAS, so that is what this is for. You should not receive any advice while you're playing a game. You should not pause. If you do experience tech issues, just keep playing, and the winner gets absolutely something. That's a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $238.67. We're looking to get to $1,000 so we can pay our top 8. And if you would like to help make that happen, you could use that Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. And that will bring up some links. One says DAS August. That is the one for this tournament. Click on that. And you can log in with your existing Twitch, YouTube, or Discord account. And look on that right side of the screen. You'll see a button that says contribute. Click on that to contribute. Supporting the prize pool is a great way to make sure that this event keeps happening. We can run these events when they are supported. So if you do want this event to keep happening, yeah, it's up to you. New York. We have we don't have any sponsors. We don't have any benefactors or anything like that. So it is really all up to the fans, the grassroots thing. So if you're watching right now and you like it, kick in $1, $2, or even $5. Imagine. All right, we're going to bring over our our players. Now, players, I don't know if you need a little more time, because I know we normally start. I do the whole blah 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 blah. At 9, and then you get 10, 12 minutes. If you want to start now, we can. If you need a few more minutes to warm, that is fine too. That is totally fine. Good to start whenever it says Anpu. All right, I'm going to give these players a refresh. All right, refresh that one. Okay, we gotta fix our stencil. A little bit off. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. All right. It's a little bit your fault. It's fine. All right. It is time, players. We're going to go ahead and give you some pieces, and then we can begin. D0AD. You're excited to play in your first DM? Oh my God, I'm excited to have you play in your first DM. So that's pretty good. All right, looks like both players have signaled ready, and we have Tired. Dude, yeah, looks a little tired. Not gonna lie. And we got Anpu, who is here and Canadian, and yeah, looks a little Canadian. Not gonna lie. Let's go ahead and get them both started. Tired and Anpu in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left side of your screen, seat number 20 from the United States of America with a PB with DAS of 1.24 million. It is Tired RL. So Tired qualified in with a 963K, not just 963, but 963,000 points. And this is his DAS Masters debut. Debut. What do you guys say? I don't know. I say debut. Now, Tired has got matches going all the way back to, well, it's interesting. There's one match in 2020. I don't know if that's March of 2020 in CT Gauntlet. And then like 5.5 years pass. And then the next match is Tetris for the non-pros against Burbia. So in 2025. So I don't know the whole history there. But that is what Match Database says. And you've seen Tired playing a bunch of stuff. DAS League, Classic Tetris League, One Day DAS, CTWC Philadelphia, Adam Irish Online, Eat My Elo, all the events. Toasters Open. All right, so Tired getting up a little bit high on this board, trying to knock this down. And it's finally brought this back down a little bit. So a bit of a scare early on in this first one. But all right, we're good. 161 here for Tired. 221 for Anpu. So on the right side, it is Anpu making his 4th appearance in DAS Masters. Debut is January of this year. Qualified in with a 928 and has a DAS PB of 1.211. Anpu is a Canadian. So if you're keeping track of who's Canadian, who's not Canadian, who might be Canadian, well, there's someone. Played at CTWC Canada in 2023, is the winner of a Community Tier 1 in May of 2023, a hopeful circuit in January of 24, and another community tier 1 in September of 2024. So Shadow Knight, Now, and Mari were beaten, and Anpu might be beaten in this first one. So Tired, you got to chase down of it doesn't matter because you just got it. So Tired is going to take game number 1 after an 18 top out for Anpu. Yes, a known Canadian and known to deal and have dealings with other Canadians. So, all right, Tired is good. And we are good. I like the. Oh, I feel like we got like a. I got it now. I got to move the camera. Hold on. I got to fix the camera. Here it is. Okay, we're back. All right. Now what? What did you guys like? Did you guys increment? You guys, we don't increment in this. Do you guys listen to the rules? We don't increment. They both incremented. Guys, this is the big leagues of Tetris. This is a big league Tetris. We don't increment. In DAS Masters or CTM. This is Major League Tetris. All right, it looks like they are both ready. Let's go. Game number 2, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Does anybody like under the age of 20 know who the Numa kid is? You know that? If you're under 20. Or the Star Wars kid? You know who the Star Wars kid is? Anybody? Homestar Runner? Do you know what Homestar? These are old memes. All your base are belong to us. Meme of all time is in the chat. Welcome, meme. Oh, at the end of the Guardians game on Friday, the Evolution of Dance guy performed. $92,000 retired, 131 for Anpu. So anyway, Anpu, before we were so rudely interrupted by Anpu topping out, Anpu has played in some of our lower tier DAS stuff, and this is Anpu's I think he played in our lower tier desktop, didn't he? I don't know. Maybe he didn't. Anyway, this is 4th appearance overall. 162 for Tired, 145 for Anpu. By the way, the winner of this is going to take on Vance. Anpu's spired up in the middle of this board. This is going to be really tough for Anpu to bring down. A long bar gets down, and so now we'll see if Anpu can actually get out of this. What's up, Pines? $310 for Tired, $253 for Anpu. So Anpu's still digging. This is, oh boy, this is so difficult. Anpu still digging this down. All right, beautiful J for a triple. That's going to help a lot. And just, you know, patience is being rewarded. And all right, it looks like Anpu has gotten out of the worst danger. Of course, you never want to say I'm completely out of danger, but Anpu now has got a height of a board that can be dealt with. So good survival for Anpu. He's at 286. Tired is at 429. So Tired with a big lead due to all this digging, but Anpu is still stacking. You know, raise your hand in chat if you thought Anpu was done. So really, really great survival from Anpu. 315 for Anpu. 475. Tired raises his hand. Long bar in Tetris. Anpu 343. Now, a lot of you guys, you know, Anpu raises his hand too. He's like, I thought I was done. Keep your hands on your whatever it is. Keyboard. Anpu's on keyboard. Long bar down, Tetris Anpu 376, 503. Now a Tetris Tired. And that's another top out for Anpu. That means Tired is good. Oh no. So Anpu having a little bit of trouble today, but did get to 21, and Tired is good in game number 2. That is a debut. It is a debut, Wallbant, indeed. What's up, Chad? Yeah, intentional top out for sure. All right, players, here's some more pieces being thrown at you. Pines Cutely, what are you doing? Where do you say? Why is it your debut? How do you? Why is? How is it your debut? What's your debut? All right, looks like both players are ready. C896A3. Yes, those are the same. Okay. Game number 3. Tired versus Anpu in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. What am I missing? I'm missing something. As usual, no surprise here. All right, well, Tired has got Anpu on the ropes. There's a Tetris for Tired. 69,000, 68,000 for Anpu. All Tetrises so far. Anpu going to take some burns. Tired 249, 233 for Anpu. Oh my God, just brain rot in the chat. Meme, your brain has rotted. 259 for Anpu, 277 for Tired. $398 for Tired, $342 for Anpu. You think Tired is tired? What? I don't know what is happening. The brains of Tetris are rotting. Please help us save the children. 476 for Tired, 438 for Anpu. I don't know what is happening in chat. Tetris for Tired, 501. Anpu is into 19 at 473, about 52,000 points back. There's a Spire for Anpu. Got to work around it. Mr. Valor approves of the Spire, of course. But still tricky. Still tricky. $518 for Anpu, $548 for Tired. That is going to be a top out for Anpu. And that means Tired is good in his debut. Going to take this one in a sweep. Anpu. Kind of a rough go of it today, but hopefully we'll see Anpu back. But Tired, congratulations. You are a winner. So we will go ahead now and report this, and then we will go ahead and get Vance going. Vance. So yeah, it's going to be Tired versus Vance again. Thank you, Anpu. Not the way you wanted to go out today, but we're big fans of Anpu. And by the way, Anpu, major pillar of the community behind the scenes, running Elo and the match database. Honestly, like most of this everything would come crashing down if it weren't for Anpu. So big respect. Put respect on his name. All right? All right, you better. All right, we're going to go ahead and report this. We'll get Vance going. Let me run ad real quick. Ad. Wait, that match was against Anpu? Oh, no. Why is there only... Okay, when I look up Tired right now, I look up and Tired has one match in 2020 and then another 5.5 years. And it was just against Wild Beast. He's got one random match in the database and then 5 years. Why is that? What happened? We can delete that? Why can you delete that? You can just delete the history? You know, if you delete history, you're doomed to repeat it. So maybe... And you won that one, so maybe you don't want to delete it because you'll keep winning. You'll be doomed to keep winning. Yeah, why would we delete that? It happened. All right, let's go ahead and get this all set up. You want Gauntlet to come back? Oh. Oh no, sir.
We prefer doing things our own way.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like if you like this video, please wait a minute. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm like totally distracted. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller. Oh my god, I forgot my thing. I'm having a problem. Oh my god, I'm dead. It's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you and have a nice day. What happens? I'm very tired. Plus, yeah, I was looking at Vance in the tank top. I started to get a little excited, you know. So you can understand. Vance, you need to, all right, you can use dark mode, but you got to put on you got to put on OG mode. You know the rules as much as anybody. So OG mode is what you need. That you can use it, but you must be within the bounds. I don't think I'm very tired, so I can't believe I messed up the Vandy line. I was also distracted. Unfortunately I have this other thing going on which is unrelated and I have to take care of, so it's kind of, maybe if you notice I was absent a little bit. I'm in the midst of something that I must take care of, and I don't have an option not to take care of it. So it's the turtle. Yeah, it's the turtle. So I got distracted. But I can't believe I forgot that's the beginning of the end, right? That's how I know to hang it up. When the Vandy say the line messes up, it might be the intern. That's true. Maybe the intern got it wrong. All right, Vance, all the rules are broken. Make sure your Hertz and input display are turned on, Vance. Vance, you know the rules. Vance. You hope the tortoise is doing fine. It's not my tortoise. It's Sue's tortoise. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's great. Now, Vance, you can use dark mode. You just have to set it to the right mode. So if you want to use dark mode, that is allowed. It's weird because, like, I'll tell people, like, oh, you can use dark mode, just use the right setting, and they'll be like, no, and then they just go right back to not dark mode. So I don't know if they don't understand OG mode because that's the name of one of the dark modes, or if they just be like, I don't want to be a bother. It's not a bother. Do whatever you want, man. I don't know. It happens all the time, though. I'm like, oh, you can use dark mode. Just put it on OG, and they're like, okay. And then they just go to regular Tetris, like that. You know, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't get it. Maybe I don't need to understand. Yeah, you can use it if you want. It's usable. You don't have to use it. They probably like a specific dark mode. Oh, that's true. Usually neon. You know, oh. No, you don't have to use dark mode. I'm just saying if you want to use it, you can, but it has to be on OG. That's all I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. Do you not hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? All right, it's time. Here come the pieces. All right, now tired is on the wrong dark mode. now tired's on the. Oh my god, I'm quitting. I'm quitting Tetris, guys. I'm quitting. I'm gonna quit Tetris. All right, we're all good now. We're all good now. We're all good. We're all happy and good. All right, the pieces are here. 07DEDB. Tired is on. He should be on OG. Oh, really? Yeah, he should be on OG. People think I just mean OG like the default setting. It's literally called OG. Like it's called OG. That's what it is called. All right, I'm sure we're gonna be fine. I'm sure everything's gonna be great. I'm sure it's perfect and everybody's beautiful and wonderful. All right, 07DEDB. Let us get them. You're on the default on setting? No. It's called OG. It's the letters O and G. Literally the letters. You do have it? I don't think we do, but that's all right. We're gonna start. Okay, all right. We're good. Let's go ahead and get these players started, and we'll just cancel it. Oh, Vance already won. All right. It is round 2 of Das Masters Blue Bracket in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, we did it. Guys, we did it. I'm so happy. You low-key feel bad for winning the tank top? All right. On the left side of your screen. Enough tank tops, enough OG mode, enough Canadians. On the left side of your screen, it's Vance. Look at him. Seed number 13 from the USA with a PB of 1.28 million, almost a 1.3. Did he get the 1.3? I don't know. Feels like he should have gotten the 1.3 by now. Qualified in with a 1.026 million. I got a 1-round bye. He's entering the tournament here in round 2. Made his Das Masters debut back in January of 2025. This is his 10th appearance, and he's made it to the top 16 3 times. Looking to get to that top 8 for the first time. If he does it, well, I'm going to owe him a new tank top. That is the ongoing challenge for Vance, is get to that top 8, get the tank top 8. That is what he wants. Anyway, you've seen him playing some of the lower tier Das Masters circuits. regional tournaments, Northeast in 2022 and 2023. I don't know why. Oh, yeah. Also played in Jonas Cup in 2025. Made it to the top 16 in that one. And, you know, he's a good guy. On the right side, another good guy. It is Tired with a DAS PB of 1.24 million. And he defeated Anpu to get here to this round 2 match. This is Tired's first time playing in DAS Masters. Played, you know, the lower tier tournaments, and he's got a bunch of matches in all the usual suspects, all the other competitions like Eat My Elo and Tetris Gauntlet and CTD and DTC and Kingsman's Tetris Ding Dongs, all the different events. Been a lot of matches over the last couple of years. 291 for Tired, 241 for Vance. $278 for Vance, $368 for Tired. There's a nice dirty Tetris for Tired, $399. $330 for Vance. $384 for Vance, $494 for Tired. And Tired, the first one into 19 at 543. Vance is in at 391, not exactly where you want to be. But there's still 100 lines to go until level 29. So right now about 150,000 point lead for Tired. Tired gets a Tetris. He's 8 lines ahead now. Yes, Kingsman took over Hoo Ha's Tetris Ding Dongs. He did. Tetris for Vance, 498, 626 for Tired. By the way, we've got more Tetris tomorrow. Hopefully not more than you can handle, but we have more. Oh, Tired not going to be able to handle this board, and that's a top out for Tired at 656. So this would be quite a chase down here. Vance, the target is 657. 657 is the target He's got, from the time that top out happened, it's like 130,000 point chase down. We'll see what he can do. He's got time. He's got 60 lines to go. Tetris is right now worth 28,800. He'll soon be worth 30,000. There's a Tetris for Vance at 572. There's another Tetris Vance 602. So he's within, you know, a Tetris and change now away. So he can pick and choose his spots. And yeah, he's taking the burns. And Tetris for Vance 646. And now he can just kind of single and double it out, and that is exactly what he is gonna do. Oh, he's gonna get the tricky business here. 656,080. One more line clear, and that'll do it. Yeah, Vance with the chase down. And very professionally handled. Vance takes game number 1. But anyway, yeah, tomorrow we've got at noon Texas time, Masters Orange. Paco is Taco versus Remy. Winner against Tugla Tugster. And then a few hours later, it's going to be Shadow Knight versus Dan V. So make sure you hang out with me lunchtime here in the US of A. Okay. 959104. Yes. Game number 2. Vance versus Tired in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. $74,000 Vance, 75 for Tired as we get underway here in game number 2. Now the winner of this moves on to the round of 16 to face. Who do you think they face? Who's it going to be? Do you know? Wallbant. So Wallbant scouting out potential opponent. 171, Vance 151. Tired. What is the deal with the tank top Vandy? Was it top 4? Just top 8. It's you know, just get him to the top 8. That's all he needs. Top 8 is very challenging. Obviously, it's, you know, fairly, you know, if you're a competent player, get a, you know, max out or 2 in an hour. There's a good chance you can make it into Das Masters. Getting into that second round, you know, you gotta be able to win, so it's not always the easiest thing. Getting to that top 16 is tough, and then getting through the top 16, that is a real challenge. It just gets, I mean, obviously it gets harder and harder, but it is not linear. It is really, really tough to get to that top 8. $337, Vance, $320 for Tired. I need you guys to keep me sharp. I need another country redeem, you know, capital. You can name a capital or a country or, you know, state. Capital to country or capital to state is easier, but there's still some tricky ones. Lusaka? All right, I'll give you a free one there, Hannes. Lusaka is Zambia or Zambia. Zambia? You get a free one. Because I requested it. All right. Thank you, Hannes. Appreciate that. Yeah, some of the African countries are probably the trickiest for me, I think. Also, the Asian countries are tricky to go either direction. Sana'a, well, you didn't spell it right, but it's Yemen. maybe in your language it's Sana'a. Frankfurt, Kentucky. Thanks, Three Stews. Yeah, so those scare me sometimes. Wait, Frankfurt. Wait. Those do scare me. Theoretically, I mean, they generally seem easier, but I think they're trickier. I feel like I don't go in that direction as much, so maybe they're not as stable. 548 for Vance, 614 for Tired. We're into level 20, 3 lines apart. Vance's board gonna be tough here, trying to use that L to the right. Vance gonna try to dig out of this. Look at that L. Oh, the L's and J's to the left. There's no give up in this Vance. He's almost dug out. Oh no, that Z to the left. Can he recover? Maybe he can. Holy mackerel. How do you survive that? How do you survive all that? Sana'a is 2 A's, right? S-A-N-A apostrophe A. Isn't it? Oh, maybe in your language. Oh no, and he ended up topping out anyway. So why does that happen? You get this great dig, amazing, performance, and then you're out, and then you go right back in. Now, to be fair, I have not been to Yemen, so maybe the Yemeni folks, spell it a different way. But let's put it this way. I remember it as SNA apostrophe A. All right, I'll look it up. I should not have presumed. Oh, they have a different A. So it's also spelled S in their alphabet with like an A with some weird diacritical marks on it. All right. Fair enough. When you presume, you make a prez out of you and me. All right, Tired trying to get the max. You can still get the max with that, triple. Like, not with the triple, but you can get that triple and still build. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, we're tied up. We are tied up. All right, looks like both players are ready. 2FF 3D6. Yes, game number 3. What was once the best of 5, now best of 3? All right, Tetris Vance 25,000, 25,000. Tired as we get underway. Game number 3. Hannes says, I root for Vance because I want to see the tank top thing happen. It will be quite a spectacle, He'll win. And then 6 to 8 weeks later, he'll be wearing a different shirt. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be spectacular. Wow. The Golden Fleece tank top. Oh, true. Well, I mean, that story didn't end so well. So hopefully it does not have an ending like the Golden Fleece story does. That would be bad. I guess, you know, I guess that would what? That would make him. That would. What would that make him? That would make him, Jason, and me, Medea. I don't want to get all Medea on him. That wouldn't be good. $221 for Vance, $226 for Tired. Any Greek mythology fans here? Any? All right, 321 here for Vance, 245 for Tired.
Toast.
Well, long stream. We're up to the toast song. Hello from upstate New York. Hello, Shoebox. Hello from Central Texas. All right. Tired. Bringing this down. $421 for Vance, $387 for Tired. Okay, Tired is into 19, 483. Vance is in at 518. About a 35,000 point lead. It's about a Tetris and a half. All right, Tired and long bar over Tetris, 564, 578 for Vance. So starting to tighten a little bit. Tighten. not to remain mythological. Oh, tired. Okay. Oh boy, tired's gotta figure this out. How does this board come down? How does it happen? It doesn't. Vance is gonna take game number 3. So tired running into some trouble there on 22. Vance is good. He's gonna go up 2-1. Okie dokie. Players, if you need a moment, you can take it, but the pieces are here. Can I post a link? What is it a link to? I should just have a blanket, like, no, but... but what is it a link to? Do I have to react to the link? Like, what is the purpose of the link? Is it a picture of you in Knossos? That I would look at. Link is the protagonist of the Zelda games. All right, Vance has got to go check on something in the apartment. A Harry Mack freestyle on YouTube. I mean, I'm not going to look at it. I don't even know what that is. But you can post a link to YouTube. I don't, as long as it's not something bad. I don't know what Harry Mack is. I don't know what he's freestyling. I do know what YouTube is. Okay, it looks like both players are ready. 58603E, yes. All right, Vance looking to wrap it up right now. Tired, trying to force a decider. Try to stay in this thing. Let's go 3-2-1 Tetris. I am watching this match with great interest. Okay. You will be playing the winner of this match. Oh, listen, Cole. I have had a long day. My apologies there. I was taking care of something in the hallway. I was not doing that. Thank you. Well, you know, I'm taking a drink of my water. You guys don't need to hear all my sounds, you know, drinking and slurping. I mean, you think Kingsman's bad. I mean, he is. This is not quite as bad, but still not appealing. So I'm trying to save you from all the drinking noises. But then I forgot to put my mute button back on. 274 for Vance, 409 for Tired. Kingsman yells a lot. He does. Why is he so angry or excitable? He you know, he wants to be in wrestling, but I guess he'll take Tetris for now. Tetris for Tired, 459. 366 for Vance. So, 93,000 point lead, 90 something. What is it? Is that how it works? Yeah, 93,000 point lead. All right, Tired looking for something for that right side. T will work. That'll tuck it in. And, Tired, pretty impressive in a debut, by the way. I mean, took out Anpu in a sweep. Took a game here off of a very good player, Vance. So, and still alive here and ahead in game number 4. SD Bean says, you fell asleep. Just admit it. All right, you're right. I fell asleep. Oh, Vance. I did fall asleep. I was reading the chat history of SD Bean 7 on YouTube, and I fell asleep. That's right. All right, 427 for... Oh, boy, this is an awkward transition. Oh, a couple of L's. Magical pieces for Vance. Can he use them to survive? Oh. Can he survive with these pieces? Doesn't get the T-spin. The bar comes down, but this is kind of dealable with. Wow. I did not think Vance was going to survive. Well, but we'll see what happens. He's still going. He's back by almost like 160,000 though. And now there's about 70 lines to go. Tetris for Tired, 701. 487 for Vance. He gets a Tetris series, 516. He's back by over 200,000 points. He's going to catch up a little bit. He's got a lot of ground to make up. For as far as Tired goes, really just sticking around and continuing to stay alive and score points. That is going to be the key. I mean, just not topping out is going to be the key. Continuing to just score really any points to try and shut out Vance. Attempt to come back. That is the key. Long bar down. Tetris, of course. Tetris is help a lot as well. And Vance knows that he has to just get after it. And so he's going aggressive. Not going to work out. So that means Tired has tied it up, and we are heading to a game number 5. So we're to debut. And Tired has a shot to go to the top 16 in a debut. All right, Vance getting a head start on the next game. He's like, I'm just going to start. I'm going to start early. All right, I'm going to put the pieces in the chat. You can take a moment, though, players, and warm up or whatever you got to do. All right. Well, it is decider time. Both players have signaled that they want to begin, and so I say, let us begin. Vance and Tired, winner goes to the top 16 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, long bar in Tetris for Tired, 45,611, doing some press down. Or did some press down. And both players starting off a little squirrely here, but it's okay. Both of them have Tetris setups here. Tired, trying to keep his open, gets a long bar in. And there's one for him. And Vance had to deform that board a little bit. It's going to allow Tired to jump out into a lead early on. And there we go, long bar down for Vance. There's one Tired. So a little under a Tetris lead, very early here in Game 5. The winner of this will eventually play against Wallbant. So the Canadians are just coming fast and furious at Tired. They're like, listen, we don't want you to win. We're going to do everything we can to stand in your way. We're going to start with Anpu, but we might escalate to Wallbant. Oh boy, Tired in a pickle. Can he get through? That left side's going to be very difficult. How do you... Oh, the bar is not going to get quick tap over. And that is a top out for Tired. And Vance will hang on here in this best of 5. So an early top out for Tired, and hopefully he wasn't too tired. But I don't know. He played great. Took the first game in your Das Masters debut. Took your first match in a sweep. Took a tough player in Vance to a decider. So not easy. But yeah, Tired played great. Tired played really, really well. So very, very impressive. GG's to Tired. And I can't wait to see you again in this event. But it will be Vance moving on to the top 16 to go up against Wallbant. Let's get this reported. 3-2. But yeah, I mean, definitely exceeded expectations for a first-time player in Das Masters for sure. But on the other hand, that's not how you want to go out, right? If you're gonna go out, I think a lot of people are like, "Hey, I don't mind if I go out. I just want to play my best and kind of go out early. Early top out on 18 is not how people want to go out. So, that's a tough part. But on the other hand, overall, played fantastic. So, great time. Well, let's go ahead and show you a bracket. We are going to refresh it. There we go. Blup, blup. And yeah, this is it. We have a full, is that a full Das Masters bracket? This is the full bracket. So all the top 16 is filled in. Yeah, thanks, Vance. That is, it's all filled in. There it is. Look at that. Do we have anybody into the top 8 yet? That is last month. That is. Wait, is that wait a minute. Is this? Yeah, this is this month. This one has to. I have to update this one. This is last month's results. Intern. I got to get my intern to get a system for that going. There we go. So yeah, nobody into the top 8 yet. So we're all at the top 16. But this is the top 16. I promise. So there we go. We're up to the top 16. We still got 13 days left in the month to get these 15 matches in the book. I think that's pretty good pace. So thank you to who's doing Das Masters? Zempro? I think it's Zempro on Das. Cat Surgery. I don't know. It's one of the Cat Surgery or Zempro. What are they? They're doing well. All right. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out. Tomorrow we have more Tetris than you can handle. Probably more Tetris than I can handle as well. It's going to be Masters. It's going to be this. Orange, Paco versus Remy. Winner versus Tugi. All that feeds into a scary, scary match against the 1 seed Sidney. And then that's going to be 2 matches, so that'll probably take a couple hours. And then a couple hours after that, we'll have a solo match in Teal, and that'll be this Dan V versus Shadow. It should all be on YouTube and in the Twitch schedule, I believe. So it should all be there. It should be also in the Discord schedule as well. Thanks everybody for hanging out. We'll let this come back around. We'll read the names. Thanks for the support, supporters. Appreciate that. New followers, Will, Twitch subs, Zook, Sidnev, Hana. Some of those were gift subs. Raids from Mari and Gruntiatis. On YouTube, you got shut out. No support on YouTube. Man, YouTube. It's time. Maybe it's time to cut the strings, YouTube. Yeah, but Cousin Avi gifted that tier 1 to Sidnev, so thank you, Cousin Avi. Appreciate that. Maybe it's just time, maybe Das Masters, Twitch exclusive. What do you think? All right, Twitch, we'll give you the vote. One for Das. Oh, SD Bean says lame. Lame. Yeah, Twitch is lame. You're right. All right. Well, thank you, Mario, also Gruntianis again for the raids. Prize pool. That is the wrong. Well, no, that's for the first one. We're up to 134.24 in Masters. And we are up to 238.67. So no movement on the prize pool today. But we do have another 13 days. So hopefully we've got a chance to get to our goals. Ba-ba-ba-ba. And then patrons, thank you. Scott Gray, Jane, the Window, Kenny, Tucker, Beatles, Booker, Red Dog, Mr. Brady, Corporal Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Cat, Kid, Java, D, Jason, Sunny, Mila. And everybody else, thank you for your support. So tomorrow, we will have some Masters. And Das Masters, and Masters, and Das Masters, and All right, that's gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and I gotta go check on something in the apartment pretty quickly here, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this fun over on YouTube. Thank you, SD Beans, for hanging out. Titan, Junkle, Shoebox, all the stars are here. Take a what? I don't know. Have a beautiful night. Bye-bye. Twitch. There you go. Where's Twitch? Here's Twitch. Twitch.